Welcome back, everyone. I'm Nick.
I'm Andy.
And you're watching KFAF, the show where we make Kevin do really uncomfortable things.
Yeah, and Gary Wood is disappointed in all of us.
Gary Wood comes in, puts his jacket on, just shakes his head and walks out.
Walks away.
Writes another
I will like to say that
screenplay.
XAra makes a great point in chat. It says, the only show that I watched live, finger blast me with fun, fellas.
I mean, it's a lot of people. There's a couple things that people say about this show. One, it's the best show on the internet.
Right.
That goes without saying.
Bar none.
Two,
2019-2020 Streamies Awards.
Streamy Awards, 2017, 2018, 2019 Streamy Awards, retroactive Streamy Awards. Let's never let this joke die. Let's spend as much money as humanly possible to buy us a Streamy and rub it in Greg's face, because his Trending Gamer Awards just back there collecting dust. It's just a giant paperweight. He's done nothing with it. Like, think about a fake champion.
It's disappointing.
Talk about that, right?
Yeah.
The other thing people call KFAF, obviously, a finger blast and a good time.
Who says that?
I do.
You do? Okay.
Yeah. I had a very embarrassing moment the other day. Occasionally, people walk up to me and go, "Hey, I watched your show," and I go, "Oh no,
right?
What did I say?" Yeah. One of the things that was eye-opening for me was that I was talking to Barrett Courtney, right? And he was like, "Oh, my dad started watching this show." Right? And I was like, oh my God, I feel so bad for all those times that I outed you for all the terrible things you do, like smoking cigarettes and doing all those drugs and your horrible porn addiction, all the drugs.
The truth comes out sooner or later, is what
I felt so bad that his dad had to hear it from me and not from his son, who couldn't be truthful with him. Maybe it's just because they don't have that kind of relationship.
I mean, it's too bad that his mic doesn't work, so he can't talk.
It's crazy.
Yeah, he can't reply.
Really, it's not so much defending himself, it's just, I just feel sad when the father-son relationship breaks down and his dad has to hear it from me that he's horribly addicted to alcohol and cigarettes and like all sorts of pornography and probably sugar too, because let's be honest, let's call a spade. We're all addicted to sugar. That's why they put it up right at the front there, Mr. Courtney. Right, every Safeway I walk up in front, and it's sugar and gum, and those are the two things Andy loves best.
What a weird message this show is like.
Also, it turned into Andy at the end. Those are the two things Andy loves best.
Yeah, I imagine your parents watch this show too. My mom does, and it freaks me out.
My mom does, yeah, and she gets. Well, my mom's a huge Office fan. So she made it, that was appointment viewing.
I had the weirdest dream.
She's a school nurse. A lot of sick kids were in her office trying to get healed. They all had the measles and the mumps and the flu.
Yeah.
She's like, I gotta watch this Office video that my son's doing. All the kids died.
And they looked and they were like, wow, comedy's never gonna get better than that. Might as well just die of measles.
Can't top it.
Just die of measles. Dude, I had a weird dream last night.
What happened?
I just remembered it now.
What happened?
I had a dream that I tuned in to watch The Office again.
Yeah.
And it was Pam's funeral.
Oh my God.
And I was like, wait, Pam dies? And all of you guys were like, yeah, how did you not know that? Because you guys were, like, I came back and you guys were watching season 7.
Holy shit.
And I was like, oh my God, Pam dies? And then, cut 2, I was hanging out with Steve Carell. And I gave him shit for that stupid Pepsi commercial that he did on the Super Bowl. I was like, Steve, you fucking sellout. You're a sellout.
Sorry, Kevin.
That's
I don't know what's going on. It was not a great commercial, I'll say that. Now, how do you know Pam doesn't die?
I mean, I don't know Pam doesn't die. Again, we're going to go over this later, ladies and gentlemen. This is a brief spoiler for the back half of this episode. But we will be doing our Super Bowl recap. We're going to look at our predictions. But I don't know that. But I do know that I'm clairvoyant. Based on my predictions and based on my love of Whoopi Goldberg in the film Ghost, I am clairvoyant.
I feel like we've been using that word a lot in the last 2 weeks.
Clairvoyant?
Yeah, it's a good word, though.
It's a great word.
It's a good word.
No one can spell it, though.
It reminds me of tapioca.
Great word, also.
Yeah?
I just say rice pudding. It's not the same thing, but I prefer rice pudding.
But they're different things. How can you...
But I just prefer the rice pudding.
Okay.
Cool. Wait, are they not the same thing?
Tapioca pudding and rice pudding?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Wait, is it tapioca pudding?
I think tapioca is what you think of when you think of like a vanilla pudding.
Well, I think what tapioca has on rice pudding is that it's just called something cooler.
It's, you know what I was confused tapioca with? The girl from Boy Meets World.
Topanga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
I was like, I want some of that
get it.
Topanga pudding, and my mom would just shake her head and be like, I don't think you're supposed to be saying that
No.
in the supermarket.
Especially as a young child.
And then growing up, now, I stand by that.
Oh, okay. Sip on that fucking coffee, you gross
I
bastard.
know, I'm disgusting. Great show for you guys today, of course. We would be remiss, though, if we didn't start every show off with a competition, and this show is no different. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Connect Between 3 and 5 time.
Can you come grab it over here while I play the theme song?
You play, I'll grab it.
Go for it. Oh, Kevin, it's not working.
What do you mean?
Hold on. Go for it, Andy. Go for it, Nick. Go for it. Connect with 3 and 5. You want more than 3, but less than 5. Go for it. Connect with 3 and 5. Go for it. Connect with 3 and 5.
I love that song is just at the tail end of your vocal abilities. That's what I appreciate so much. We could have put it in different. Okay, wow, you just. Wow, but nothing. Okay.
See, there's no limit, Nick.
All right.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All right, let's see if.
All right, guys, here we go.
Let's see if Barrett's done being a drug addict. He can maybe
move the camera.
No, that's not true, Mister.
We're gonna start perpetuating another terrible.
I don't. What
joke.
is it about me? Do you think that when I hear that people, Barrett, focus. Oh my God, see, that's the heroin hitting his eyes.
No, it's not.
What is it you think about me that once I hear that people are a fan of the show, I need to immediately detract them from it? You know? Like, what is that about?
What is it about you that just, you are just trying to drive people away from the show?
I don't know. I don't know.
All right.
Do we have the connect between 3 and 4 music? Did we do this ever?
No, Andy insists on playing it live always.
All right, Andy, let's give it to me.
What do you mean? What do you mean connect? What do you mean?
Oh,
Well, I wanted like a.
Do you want me to just play
the wheel spin?
Wheel spin?
Let's go. Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. All right. Now, a lot of people, Andy. Okay, last week was a tough one.
Oh God.
I'm gonna throw you for a loop here, Andy. Playing a mind game with you. There it is,
Oh,
there it is right
you
there.
fucking moron.
What happened? Oh shit!
I've got you right where I fucking want you
son
dumb
of a
piece of
bitch.
shit.
Oh, you blocked me.
I blocked your
You
ass.
son of a bitch.
You dumb idiot, dude.
Oh my God.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I can't believe you. I can't believe
Go
how
for
quickly.
it, Andy. Go for it, Nick. Go for it.
Everybody.
Connect to the 3 and 5. You want more than 3, but less than 5. Go for it. Connect to the 3 and 5. Whoa, terrible note.
Wow. One more
Did you
time.
hear that?
Just, there it is.
There you go.
There it is. This show is, mark my words, this show is great.
Just gonna play some Los Lonely Boys.
I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I got a call from John the other day. John Ellis Esquire.
What did he say?
He is all in on Maroon 5. He is all in on Maroon 5. It's his favorite band.
Yeah?
Yeah. 100%.
He's been talking about him a lot. The other day, we were in the car with John Lace Esquire. It was me and Barrett. He was driving us around. And there was a moment where John Lace Esquire was really, really digging, "This love has taken it." And he's jamming around. He's like, "This is a great song." And then he said, "You know what song I really love? It's that other one that they have.
Yeah.
The other older one. To which, so he starts searching for the goddamn song.
Sure,
and it takes like maybe
probably on Spotify, because
5
Spotify
minutes
just is a mess. The UI is
searching
just
for all
terrible.
these different songs. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. And he's like, "Oh, here we go." And it's this love has taken. To which John Lace Esquire says, "Here we go, found it," and was legitimately serious. To which
Yes,
Barry
he
and I
was.
were like, we just played this song. And he was like, "Oh, right, I'm an idiot."
Listen, man, when things are great, they're great.
Yeah.
Okay, you just have to recognize that.
Can't shut up about Maroon 5 recently.
I mean, if we're all being honest, Maroon 5 is a great band. They are a great band.
I mean,
They're the target of bands.
they
know?
are, yeah.
They really are the target of bands.
No truer statement has ever been said. That's very,
Man,
very true.
I was, what the hell was I? Oh, you know what? I was, obviously, I was on Instagram the other day, and Travis Barker is on Rogan's podcast.
Okay.
And tweeted about that, and I was like, oh, Travis Barker. And I'm like, Blink-182, I'm 80% sure he was the drummer for that, but I was like, I can't really remember. So I Google it, right? I'm like, was he Blink-182? Was he whatever? Yes, Blink-182, but the top thing from them was how much they were making fun of Maroon 5 for their performance. And they were like,
right.
I think he said my divorce was more fun than this.
Mark Hoppus said, my parents getting divorced.
Divorce is more fun than this.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
So great.
I'll tell you this. Shout out to Travis Barker though, because I was looking at his Instagram and he's doing drumline stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's dope, man.
He kind of just
I
puts
respect
his
you.
feet in everywhere, right? The hip hop and rock.
Well, he's doing drumline with his boys, but like snares, but 2 hip hop songs.
That's tight.
So like, and it's all choreographed. I'm like, that's pretty
Nick
cool,
Cannon,
man.
dude.
I mean, if you want to bring Nick Cannon, why do you always force Nick Cannon into every situation?
He was part of the fucking movie Drumline. What are you talking about, dude?
He doesn't know how to drum. He's not a real drummer. My buddy Stu's a real drummer. My buddy Stu still has his pad in his Porsche. Pulls it out, drums on it.
Man, you say I try to include Nick
Goes.
Cannon and everything. You try to include your buddy Stu and everything.
My buddy Stu's better than Nick Cannon. He's taller and he's better.
We'll see about that next
Can
week.
you move your mic? It's rubbing against your jacket. I think.
Sure.
We'll see about that fucking next week, dude.
Here we go. Move it over this one.
Borzen says, yeah, he can't read music. How do you know? You don't know shit about Nick Cannon.
Cannon sucks.
He used to host America's Got Talent.
Is that better?
On some other.
Yeah.
Now he's on America's.
The Masked Singer.
America's Got Masked Singers.
Oh my God, that's like a step down from America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
This one's like America's Got Talent, but we don't actually want to show you who it is because it's gonna be like Busy Phillips or someone.
No,
who was the
it-
first one? Jenny McCarthy or
The
something?
most recent one, no, Jenny McCarthy's a host. The most recent one was the host. She used to host a daytime show. Oh God, Tori Spelling.
It was Tori Spelling. That's right.
Yeah, that's.
I'm like,
she
no.
didn't used to host a show. I know.
I'm like,
that.
that's the caliber of talent you're getting for the Masked Singer.
Yeah.
Tommy
is
Chong
Tori
was in
Spelling.
it.
Who?
Tommy Chong was in it. At one
Tommy
point.
Chong's still alive?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Kicking.
That's the more impressive thing, that he can still walk upright.
He
The
was
man is
singing though.
made of peyote. Was he?
He
really?
made fun of the. One of the judges was like, "You called me Cheech earlier," which is like, oof.
That's
Don't
a
do that
no-no.
to Tommy Chong.
That's a no-no.
Don't do that to Tommy Chong. He'll fucking shove weed down your throat.
There's a
and get
guy
you-
that
call
does
the cops on
comedy
you.
in San Francisco called Wildebeest. They call him Wildebeest, who looks exactly like, he always wears yoga clothes, and he looks exactly like Tommy Chong and sounds like him. And I'm like, are you trying to do this? Is like an ongoing joke that
Is
you
the
do.
always wearing yoga clothes like part of a bit, or
No, he just likes leggings, and he lives in like a yurt on the beach.
What the fuck's a yurt?
It's like a teepee, but like a nerdier, like a yoga-y, more
Yeah, it's like a
granola-y.
rounder teepee.
Yeah,
Imagine a teepee, but if it was round.
yeah, like a tent, I guess. is a
Like the
better way to
FEMA
put it.
tents from Fire Festival.
Exactly
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
got it.
just like
Man, how cool would it have been to go to that?
Oh man.
We would have partied.
We would have kicked ass.
We would have had
for
a great
sure.
time at that.
Do you think we would have slept on one of the beds that had pee all over
I
it?
think fucking sleep is for the weak. I think we would have kept partying. I wanted that. I want that girl that was like, I'm in charge of pouring shots down people's throats to just party with us all night, and then the fire starts because it's called Fire Fest. So you start lighting people on
Light
fire.
everybody on fire.
You know?
Yeah.
Just light the whole thing. I know. Granted, a lot of
That's
people
what
say
they should be sued for.
Nick, it's going to be
That's
real
a false
hard to light things
advertising.
on fire because everything was soaked because of the torrential downpour that happened
Yeah.
the night before. I don't care.
We'll figure out
Where
a
there's
way.
a will, there's a way.
Figure out a way.
Gasoline is a great accelerant.
Thanks for showing me a yurt, Kevin.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to see a yurt, Kev.
I just closed it.
Nah, it's all good.
All
Don't worry
right.
about it.
Let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so everyone, if you don't know this, we have funded a world tour. We have already been to Phoenix, Arizona. We had a phenomenal time hanging out with everyone at the Portillo's there. But that's not all. There's a little behind-the-scenes stuff that you guys don't get to see. We did a video that's coming out soon, but you guys didn't get to see this. We stopped by Cobra Arcade. That's what it's
Right,
called.
yeah.
Hung out with one Austin Creed, aka Xavier Woods,
Just a great
aka
dude.
1/3 of the New Day. Great guy. Got to talking, talked to him about the championship, all the stuff that's going on with the belt. As you know, he is the commissioner of our league. He's a super great guy. I told him, unfortunately, I had to vacate the premises. I guess I lost the belt or whatever. And then he sent me a video message. He said, "Don't watch it. This is for the audience. This is for everyone out there that's a big fan of you, big fan of the title in general. But don't watch it yet." So I have no idea what's coming here at all.
You haven't vetted this.
I have not
video.
vetted this at all, but this is a message. I certainly didn't edit this for the last 2 days. This is a message from Austin Creed Xavier Woods. Let's take a look at this.
Oh boy.
It's your boy Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed, aka the host of the greatest YouTube channel of all time, Up, Up, Down, Down. Go subscribe if you have yet to subscribe already, aka also now on Twitch, twitch.tv/Austin Creed, aka the Honorable Commish. Now there's something that I really want to talk about. It's been kind of weighing on my soul, so there was a point in time where I, Austin Creed, was the kind of funny world champion. And I was defending my championship against a man that everyone loves, one Tim Gettys. And during that matchup, I realized that considering the fact that I travel constantly, I'm not gonna be able to defend this championship as much as it should be defended. So in the middle of the match, I decided to give my championship to one Nick Scarpino, thus making him the kind of funny world champion. Eventually, one Greg Miller decides that he wants a shot at the championship. But unfortunately, Nick Scarpino has to leave on urgent business. So then, Johnny Ace appears. He says, "Greg, I'll battle you." So they have a matchup, and Greg somehow defeats this exhausted jet-lagged Johnny Ace. And then Greg decides to claim the Kind of Funny championship as his own.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Greg Miller, and I am once again the Kind of Funny world champion.
But Greg, young Gregory, in order to be the champ, you have to beat the champ. And since you did not beat the champ, my hands are absolutely tied on this. There's nothing that I can do because I am the honorable Commish, and the honorable thing to do here is to follow the rules. And since you did not beat Nick Scarpino for the Kind of Funny World Championship, that means that I must hereby declare that Nick Scarpino is the Kind of Funny World Champion. Sorry, Greg, I know it's very upsetting, but there's actually a little bit more to this. So, if we go back through the bylaws of the Kind of Funny World Championship, which I wrote down when I became the commissioner, forever commissioner, by the way, you'll see that these bylaws mean the laws which we abide by. Those state that if anyone at any time is stripped of the Kind of Funny World Championship, then they are automatically re-stripped of the championship, and the championship goes to the man who is the savior of Kind of Funny. A man who is always there for each and every best friend. A man who is always there for the people. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kind of Funny World Championship, due to the bylaws, will now be held by the only man who deserves it. And that man is Johnny Ace. The honorable Commish is out.
Wow.
What just happened?
Did not expect that.
That took some twists.
That
and
was
turns.
shocking, disturbing, but as the president of the league, I can't argue with that. The commissioner's vote, it stands.
You aren't the president of the league. Johnny Ace
Is John the president?
Yes.
Well, that's crazy. He has a lot of power now as champ and president. It's wow.
I was really confused by the live feed. Was that you out back?
Yeah, they told me to go out real quick and change.
Who told you?
They did. The
I
people
was
that
sitting
produced
here
the
the
show.
whole time. Nobody did this.
There was no need to put live.
Yeah, I don't understand the need for the live feed. Wow, this is shocking,
This
Nick.
is. I mean, all I'm saying is this.
Sorry,
and
Kevin. Kevin, real quick, can I just unplug the amp?
Yeah.
Can I turn it off?
What's wrong with it?
It just keeps on giving me feedback.
All I'm
Or
saying
you
is
just put down
this.
the guitar.
The
it
cable's
just-
loose.
It just really must suck to be Greg right now. He doesn't know this is coming. This is a shock to all of us. A lot of people, when they heard this in the office just now, were like, wow, that's a really mean thing to do.
I don't want to get hung up on the details, on those smaller details, but yeah, this whole thing is just an incredible sort of twist that I never saw coming.
Yeah.
Especially because I never saw you editing it, like, in the back
I
room.
didn't edit it. This was delivered from this is an official correspondence from the, I guess, forever Commish.
A fully edited
I didn't
video.
realize that once you were nominated, it's like the Supreme Court. Once
Yeah.
you're given the commissionership, you are there until death.
I'm really happy that he stated that, right? Just to get around any sort of loopholes that he is forever Commish, which is a good thing to say. But again, a weird thing to send you a pre-edited video with sort of live feed interacting. Because I never saw you leave here.
No, I mean, I'm fast. I'm fast like lightning.
Quick, yeah.
Yeah, it's all my training.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I mean, that was really good. I'm shocked. I can't say I'm happy about this at all. Because as you know, I created Johnny Ace.
Did you create Johnny Ace?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think that's true.
Johnny Ace came
I think you
from
gave Johnny
right
Ace
here.
a big boost, and Johnny Ace will forever hold that over your head as being the reason why he's still around. But
yeah, Hot Shot Tennis Party Mode.
I don't know if creating Johnny Ace is necessarily something you want to brag about.
It's not. Oh, it's
that's like
definitely
creating like the Ebola virus. Like it's just wrecked so many people's lives.
Yeah.
So many people's lives. Anyway, everyone, go send some sweet, nasty love
Insane.
to at Xavier Woods. Is it PhD?
PhD, yeah. Xavier
On
Woods,
Twitter.
PhD.
Xavier Woods, PhD. Tell him thank you so much for being our amazing commish. And I guess, you know, his word is law. That's just the way it goes. Sorry, Greg.
This just doesn't seem right.
There's nothing we could do to
and
dispute
by the way,
it.
we'll be able to congratulate Johnny, who I guess will be wearing the belt, presumably tomorrow on Debatable, when he takes on, when he actually, I guess, gets to judge Tim, and I think Jonathan Dornbush is coming in for that.
Oh, cool.
To talk about best Disney, I want to say Disney television original movies. Yeah.
Original movies.
That's going to be a fun one tomorrow.
I hope
We'll tune in
Johnny
for that.
even knows about that topic. 'Cause
John Ace?
How else will he?
John Ace is like the modern day Sherlock Holmes. He knows about everything, but also knows about nothing.
Cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a break real quick to give a shout out to all of our Patreon producers. You all backed our world tour, and that is fantastic. Trevor Starkey, David Mentel, Panzer, Jeremy Goldman, Drew Ernie, Kirash, Jozavi, and James Davis. You guys are our Patreon producers for today. You backed us over on patreon.com/kindafunny or patreon.com/kindafunnygames. We love you very, very much. Thank you for all that support. Because of your support, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing a world tour. What does that mean? Well, we already went to Arizona. Now, February 17th, San Francisco, California. We are doing a meet and greet from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Triple Voodoo Lounge. I'm happy to announce this. If you go over to kindafunny.com/events, you can see all the details there. I pretty much just told you all of them, but we have a special thing following that. At 8 p.m., I will be doing a comedy show at Cobb's Comedy. If y'all want to just follow us over there. The more drunk you are, the better, but please Uber. If you go to kindafunny.com/events, you can see the ticketing information. There's a link there. Go over there, get yourself a ticket, have a fun, full Sunday of drunken shenanigans. It's going to be a blast.
I can't wait.
I'm very excited.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's the day after my birthday. 17th.
My friend Janesh is on that show. My friend Jay is on that show. It's going to be a really, really fun show. And Cobb's is a great venue if you guys haven't seen that for comedy. All right, everyone. Before we get back to the back half, the back nine of the show, as I like to call it.
Halftime.
Halftime. We're going to take a halftime break to tell you about our sponsors. All right. It's KFAF. And we like to issue challenges on KFAF.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Last month was the Super Bowl, and we got into it, man. By last month, I mean last week. It was last week, still this month.
Yeah, still this month. Though.
We asked everyone as a Photoshop challenge to Photoshop us into any football-related thing. Again, could be a football poster, could be a real NFL scene from the real Super Bowl, could be Bend It Like Beckham. Because that's foreign football. Football. I'm very excited to see what we have, ladies and gentlemen. People, by the way, have been giving us gold, like these two back here. You got the Twilight New Moon, and I think John Simone's WrestleMania is back there. And they're staying back there for a while because those are freaking fantastic. Will the deer picture ever get taken down?
Man, that's gonna be a tough one to take down, Nick. I don't know if they have it in them. You know.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
Because the two deers lovingly embracing each other just makes me happy every time I see it.
Or they're just
and I nailed the lighting on it.
They're just
so.
kind of sitting there too.
Well, it's a mama and a baby deer. It's like Bambi right before Bambi's mom gets fucking just ping-ponged in the head. Bah! Ping-pong.
Right.
Cool.
Let's go eat her. You think they ate her afterward, the hunters?
100%.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You gotta eat what you
Great
kill.
jerky, dude. My uncle would always hunt, and he would make jerky, and it was delicious.
Oh, that's fun.
Deer jerky, yeah.
I would
really
like to
good.
eat some of your uncle's deer jerky. I would do it. I would eat it.
Okay.
All right, cool. First off, rounding out, I think this gentleman has entered and been in the top 10 choices almost every week, if not every week.
He's so good.
Connor Hackett, let's see what you got for us.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That's
the
not
Rock's
bad.
movie, The Game Plan.
The game plan.
Wow.
Okay, that's solid.
Look at Andrew in the back.
Look at Kevin as the dog.
Yeah.
That I didn't see at first because it's very subtly done. Match the skin tones perfectly. This is the top contender for me right now.
Fantastic job.
Okay, let's go to number 2. This is from
Great job,
Megan
Connor.
at Meg_McLaren. Let's go to number 2, Kev.
Ooh.
Gridiron Greg.
It's horrifying.
This is
because the head doesn't match up with the shape.
right. Because the Rock. Well, it's because the hair.
Yeah.
Because
well,
the Rock has no hair in this.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
You see
I
what I'm
see
saying?
that.
So she put just
Yeah,
to
but
cover
also
the Rock's
he kind
face.
of also looks like an earthworm.
Well, that's just what Greg looks like.
Yeah, that's true.
Greg looks
That's
like
true.
a giant version of Earthworm Jim.
That's true. I do like the repeating tiling background of KFA.
That does look nice.
A nice little touch.
This is well done. This is well done. It's not my favorite though. It's
Yeah.
good though. Josh R. Gueric at JRG Creative on Twitter has given us this next one.
Greg as Andrew Luck, me as Dak Prescott, and Johnny Ace for some reason.
Just John Ace up there.
I want you
Just
guys to
up
pay
there.
attention to the background, though.
I mean,
Is that Milk Mommy streaking?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Can we zoom in on that, Kev? Is there a
Let's get a little
zoom
zoom in on that
feature that we could do there?
Let's get a little zoom in on
There it is, right. Oh, let's do it one more time. Kevin rues the day. He put that picture
It looks
online,
like
but it's-
Connect Between 3 and 5 is the sponsor of the show
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely.
Very
Absolutely
cool.
it is.
Very cool.
Let's see. Next up, we've got Jonathan Bailu.
Well
Me is the
done.
GOAT. Me is the GOAT.
Wow.
Wow, Andy
Wow.
Cortez plays all of it in all sorts of sports. I love the design aesthetic.
Pretty.
good.
It does, however, clash with the very top banner, which is exclaiming that this movie has 4 Academy Award nominations.
Yeah.
That's what they do. They always ruin like.
Yeah, it kind of
Yeah.
it throws out the vibe of it.
It
But
definitely fucks up the aesthetic.
me is the GOAT, dude. What else do you want to
definitely
say?
screws
Honestly, the photoshopping is very well done.
Yeah,
Very well done.
and that's the face that he makes. It's LFG. Do you know what LFG means?
Left 4 Dead?
Let's fucking go. Is what LFG means.
Cool.
So whenever Tom Brady and the other Patriots tweet out stuff, they put LFG, and it's like, oh, we know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Quit
But they
trying
can't
to-
say it
they
because they
can't
don't
say
want to
the
get in
F
trouble
word.
with the league.
Yeah, you can't say the F word.
All right, so this is good. Now I'm going to say a couple things about this.
Yeah.
He nailed your face with Tom Brady's hair.
Yeah.
Because Tom Brady's hair is terrible. I don't know why Gisele Bündchen doesn't drive him to the fucking barbers and say, just get a normal haircut.
He's got more important things to think about, dude.
He can't take 5 minutes out of his scalp.
no,
He's
dude.
a multi-millionaire. Have the barber come to you.
He's fucking drinking celery juice nonstop, and he's
Let me explain to you something, okay? Edelman.
Edelman.
What's his first name?
Julian Edelman.
Julian Edelman.
Yeah.
What I assume got MVP of the Super
Yeah,
Bowl,
he
right?
did.
Cool. He took his helmet off, and he looked fresh.
He's got a good cut.
Fresh.
The beard, however, nuts.
MVP of the Super Bowl, and he still managed the day before to go get a fucking haircut.
Yeah.
Tom Brady looks like the kid that just doesn't quite get style.
Yeah.
And is still wearing the jeans that he had in college, but he's married to a fucking Victoria's Secret supermodel. It's an embarrassment, Tom. And it is an embarrassment
You watching
on an
this, Tom?
otherwise sterling legacy. It goes Deflategate, your hair, and then I guess those are the only two real Mars.
Look at Nick with the fucking sports.
Pulling it
terms.
out, man.
Holy
I
shit.
pay attention sometimes, all the time.
Wow. Really impressive. Anyway, I
Matt-
like this one a lot.
Matt McDonald gave us our next one. Is that Bush Lemon on Twitter?
Oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Porty's the football.
Porty, this is
Holy shit.
this is great.
There's layers to this, man.
Man,
my
Greg's
God.
gonna be a silver fox.
Oh,
I
Greg's
think
gonna
we
be
could say
sexy
that.
when he gets older.
Holy shit.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
did anyone else get sad that Greg wasn't watching?
Oh no, because that's the second wave of the joke. When Greg comes back to the office and just looks at me,
and
that's gonna
realizes
be
he no
when
longer has
that's
the
when
belt.
it's gonna be really good for me.
Oh my
that's when it's
God.
gonna feel real good.
This is really impressive. I love this.
Yeah, this is number one
They got
right
the
now.
perfect font for the old school Madden games.
At Bush Lemon
and
on
it's
Twitter.
on Vita.
This is great.
Great details.
This
wow.
is freaking great.
Holding Portillo.
I mean, should we just stop it here or should we go to the
no,
next
let's
one?
keep going.
All right,
But this
let's
is my
go.
leader so far.
Let's see, Tom at only 4KFAF. He started a Twitter feed just for this is great.
I'm the
Horrifying.
football.
Horrifying.
Of course you are.
It's a weird job. It's a weird photo. But Andrea Renee as Marshall Faulk. Bizarre choice. But I appreciate that's when the Rams were the greatest show on turf. Do you remember that?
No.
So the first Super Bowl ever that the Patriots won was against the Rams, the greatest show on turf, which is a crazy upset. Nobody expected it. Everybody thought the Rams were going to run away with it. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner, and they lost to the Pats. And that's where the dynasty started. Let's go to the next one.
All right. Oliver Reiger gave us the next one at Oliver_Reiger. Oh, this is good.
This
now,
is me
this
as
is
Burt
the longest
Reynolds.
yard. Yeah.
Yeah, Burt Reynolds.
And that
longest yard.
is. See, you guys are playing to my love of nostalgia
His
from when I was
face is-
young and I had my whole life ahead of me.
Now, I love the music at the bottom, starring Andy Cortez.
This is good.
Nick Scarpino,
He
co-starring
nailed-
Kevin Coelho,
he
Barrett
nailed the
Courtney,
color
produced
and
by
the,
Tim.
and the texture of your face
Uh-huh.
to match the grain structure. I think this is a good one. This is a solid 1, if not 2 for me. This might be 2, maybe number 1.
This might be 3 or 2 for me.
Okay. Matt
far.
S. gave us our next one. This is at Arm Dindry.
I mean,
Oh my God.
Anytime you put Milk Mommy, it
Now,
just skyrockets. for
I'm going
me,
to say
man.
this, though. This is the Adam Sandler remake of The Longest
Uh-huh.
Yard, and it's The Longest Ace. This is good. This
Oh, I
is
thought
real
that
good.
was you. I didn't know that was Johnny Ace.
Oh, no, that's John L.A.'s Esquire, current champ, I guess.
Current champ.
Who would have
That's what
thought?
we can call him.
Yes.
I forgot Goldberg was in this movie, The Longest Yard. Goldberg, fucking Nelly.
I think
Michael Irvin.
Wasn't Goldberg in just that one scene where they get off the prison bus and they have to play the other prisoners? Or am I thinking? I'm thinking
He was
replacements.
he was a bad prisoner.
He was a bad
No,
prisoner.
weren't they playing the guards?
They were playing.
Oh,
the
he was a
guards.
bad guard. Yeah.
I'm mixing this up with the replacements where they have to play prisoners. Or
Him and
something like that.
Kevin Nash were also guards, which is really cool. Kevin Nash.
Another WWE superstar.
Yeah.
Kevin Nash. That's great.
Diesel.
Rounding out the top 10, actually, this is number 9. Marcus Thompson at President Bones has given us this.
Wow.
I
Wow.
like that Andrea's in a lot of.
I do love that they put. Well, Andrea is one of the biggest sports fans
Yeah.
in this office.
You also called for Andrea to.
So
be in this.
Andrea looks like she's Matt Stafford. I believe Andrea's Matt Stafford.
Yeah.
From the Lions. Very Cowboys themed because Greg. They basically just used white jerseys. I believe Greg is Jason Witten.
Okay.
And I am, I don't know who the fuck I am. Jason Garrett, I guess.
Okay.
I like the look. I like the vibe. I think the photo matching could have been here's one detail I would have added.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of shading on Andrea's forehead, like the helmet's kind of.
Yeah,
you know
because
what I
she's
mean?
very bright. You
Yeah.
need a little bit of a shadow of
But
her
otherwise,
eyes.
I like it. I enjoy it. I think it was a pretty decent,
This shadow looks great.
pretty good job.
That's a good shadow. All right, rounding out the top 10, Maddie Kerr at the Maddie Kerr has given us this.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this
mommy in the
this,
back.
is this varsity?
I feel like, oh my god, Nick, you look so well done.
Yeah, this is my favorite. Is this Varsity Blues? Is that what this is? Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is real good, everyone. Oh, this is real good. I mean, it's vote time. This is my favorite. I'm voting for this one.
Okay, my vote, this is the funniest one.
Yeah.
My favorite one is Greg Miller
This is
as
the
John
Madden.
Madden on the
That's
cover.
the best technically. But I
don't
also the most
know.
artistic.
But
That one
also-
and the longest yard to me are the best looking ones.
Oh my god.
But this, the Milk Mommy on top of, wow.
This looks so incredible.
Yeah,
Man,
Andrea's
this is
the
tough for
girl,
me.
really
Also,
gets-
Greg would look real good if he had that body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A weird statement to make.
I mean, look at him. He looks jacked in that. He
Greg
would
would look great if he was fucking muscular
if
as
he
shit.
ever bothered to work out just once.
Why are you making fun of
Yeah, why do you have to go too far?
Why
I
are we
don't
taking shots at
understand.
Greg?
Because he's not in the room. We already established this.
He's
Okay.
also not watching, that's clear.
Oh, he
That's like
knows.
saying we would look cool if we were tall and ripped.
We would.
We would.
That's not-
Yeah,
that's not
I guess you're
unfair.
right. I guess you're right.
All right. What's your vote for?
Mine goes to Greg Miller as John Madden.
Okay, let's see that real quick, Kev. I think that is number, I want to say that's number
4?
5.
Oh, is it 5?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That's
I-
good.
It looks incredible.
That's real good.
It looks really good.
Where did they get this photo from? Because those glasses, the one he wore is at like prom, right?
I don't know.
Where did they get this photo? Immaculate photo.
I mean, the blending of the head is so well done.
It's a really good
And the
job,
porty
dude.
as the football is just, look, they added the spine and everything, the laces, you know?
those are just his bones. Those aren't
Those are. The
markings.
poor dog is
Yeah.
just let it, it's just a machine at this point.
Jesus.
Barrett, where do you come down?
I got to do the Miller 99. It's so good.
Yeah.
Which one's Miller 99? Okay, Miller
this
99.
one right
2
here.
votes for Miller 99. Kevin, where are you at this tie-breaking vote? What do you think?
Uh-oh.
I'm thinking, hold on.
And for audio listeners, it's
The
hard
problem is, I gotta give it to this guy here.
Oh, man. Okay, first ever
It's-
Tie.
Photoshop tie, which
Wait,
means
why don't
tie
we
goes,
just-
what?
Why don't we just have someone come in and break the tie?
Yeah, that's what I figured we'd do. Who's in the next room? Joey!
to. Man, this is going to be a tough one. I'm
This is gonna
really
be hard.
interested in what the outcome of this one's going to be. Because there are also, like, a lot of fantastic ones. This might
right.
be the hardest one.
We've whittled it down to 2 for you. With this,
Holy shit.
yeah, with this, it's from Maddie Kerr and, let's see, Matt McDonald have given us this.
They're
And-
both so good.
They're both
I
incredible.
mean, you got to be the
Like,
tie-breaking vote.
Honestly, I think I have to choose Varsity Blues because Andy resting his head on Nick's shoulder is so good.
It's really good.
Okay,
but
that's my pick. But I also really love the Miller 99.
Fuck, I really love the Miller 99 one too. Maybe I'll change my
No,
vote.
you
Go back to
can't.
it. Go back to it.
You get fucking changed.
Change my, I didn't put my piece down yet.
You didn't
I
put your
take my-
piece
I didn't take
down.
my finger off my
You
piece.
did.
You still have it.
I didn't take my finger off my piece.
Yeah, you
See
still
what it is
have
right
it.
here?
Yeah.
Still have it.
Like, the Miller 99 one, I think, is technically better. On a technical.
The Miller 99 ones, it's hard to beat. But let me see the Varsity
Aspect.
Blues one more time. Shit. The Kevin is so good in this though. Fuck you guys. This is a Sophie choice. I don't
Cool
know.
Greg looks so good in this too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we're going to have 2 winners, man.
No.
That's unprecedented.
It's
You know what?
unprecedented. Anyway,
They're-
kind of funny. KFAF's an unprecedented
I'm going to
show.
say this. There are 2 frames behind us. Ladies and gentlemen, first ever
Whoa!
tie. 2 winners. of the Photoshop challenge.
Oh my
Congratulations
God.
to both Matts.
But it's not a tie.
You have won.
It's a tie.
Well, the Varsity Blues one really won, but let's give a special shout out to the Madden one. We're going to put both those up on social feeds, and they're going up on the back wall. All right, Andy, before we get to our next segment, it was Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And I would be remiss, I'm a benevolent host, Obs. I'd be remiss if we didn't give you a chance to weigh in on the Super Bowl this week.
Exactly.
So let's go into all sorts of sports.
Andy Cortez. All sorts of sports with Andy Cortez.
What a Super Bowl Sunday we had, Nicholas Scarpino.
Was it?
An incredibly thrilling game, just high octane energy back and forth. It was a scoring fucking display of perfection, you know, nonstop pass down the field, 80 yards here, 40 yards here. We got so close to our predicted score.
So we predicted last week, obviously, because I'm clairvoyant, because Andy is probably the foremost authority on sports. Kevin, if you can bring this up, this was our prediction. And I wasn't really paying attention to the end score because I just assumed we nailed it. How far off were we?
We were within 3 points because the final score was won by 10 points and ours was 7 points.
Right. So we're very close.
Incredibly
I thought that's
close.
A good margin.
Incredibly
for error.
close. Yeah. Can you scroll down a little bit, Kevin? Because these are that was like my reaction face throughout most of the game, actually. So the final score was unfortunately 13-3.
Okay, so we were kind of off.
We were a little bit off.
But at least we nailed the point spread.
Yeah. We didn't nail the point spread. Again, we had the Patriots winning by 7 with a final score of 96-89.
Okay.
The final score was 13-3.
So we were off by 3.
We're off by at least 3 points.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like good choice. You miss 100% of the shots you don't throw.
I feel like we did a pretty decent job though, and I can't wait to predict other things with this really, really important.
Here's what I'll say to you right now. I feel like we're nailing this. What if we went on a limb and predicted who's going to win the World Series and who's going to win the championship for basketball?
I'm in.
Okay?
I'm in.
Maybe we'll do that next week.
With your skills and my ingenuity and my skills, people are definitely going to be taking our advice on what they should bet on for sure. I really hope we don't. I got a lot of replies to those tweets of like, man, Andy, I put a lot of money on this with that score.
Yeah.
So I feel kind of bad.
No, it was the right thing to do.
Yeah.
We were so close.
Sorry, guys.
Don't apologize. That admits we were wrongdoing, and that makes us culpable.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's you're done.
Kevin,
for doing that.
you can delete this part from where we
Yeah,
edited it.
Kevin, let's go ahead and cut this out of the live, the one that goes up, please.
Yeah.
Everyone that's watching live, be cool.
Yeah, just chill out.
Be cool.
Chill the fuck out.
All right, Andy.
We like to celebrate some holidays, Nicholas.
Fuck. One of the things that I love most about the show is when you started, you said we have to celebrate every holiday as it comes. We like to be very inclusive and equal opportunity here. Obviously, we celebrate all the major holidays. You've got your Veterans Day, Labor's Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Labor's Day,
Nick Scarpino's birthday, January 13th, is a national holiday, which is great. We celebrate that. We take that day off, give Nick a little extra money under the table, as it were.
Do you report that to the IRS?
Sure don't.
Oh, wow.
And don't fucking narc on me.
Real illegal.
Don't narc on me.
Real illegal.
What I do is I cut myself a check that says Kevin Coelho, but I put Kevin on my bank account, so I just cash it.
Oh.
So if anyone gets in trouble for that, it's going to be
You're
Kevin.
admitting to fraud here.
Well, it's not really fraud. Kevin just doesn't know. I get him a little whacked out on the wacky juice.
Got it.
On his IPA wacky juice.
Price
I just have him
412
sign stuff.
says taxes are for squares. Which
They
is
are,
true.
man. Don't be a square.
If you think that like you actually have to pay taxes,
You're
read a book.
so dumb.
Read a book.
You're so dumb.
Yeah.
Please pay
Anyway.
your taxes.
It's not like they're going to garnish your wages or anything like that.
Anyway.
Anyway, this week we looked at the calendar and we said, how can we not celebrate National Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day?
Yeah.
It's breakfast, it's ice cream. It combines two of my favorite things, eating and eating. And that's just, it's so great.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant, but I love ice cream, so we had to celebrate this. We went to Kevin's house to...
Yeah, Kevin has all the good ice cream. We thought maybe it would be better in like a home environment. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, happy Eat Ice Cream for Breakfast Day. What's up, AFers? It is National...
Is that what we're calling ourselves?
No, that's what we're calling them. What's up, AFers? I'm Nick.
I'm Andy.
And we are here at Kevin Coelho's house at 7 o'clock in the morning to eat ice cream for breakfast, and we couldn't be happier.
Nick, it's 2 p.m. What are you...
I mean, it's breakfast somewhere. So my ice cream today is gonna be a chocolate chip cookie dough. Couldn't be more excited about this. It has approximately 7,000 calories per serving, but that's not gonna stop us because we're celebrating today. Andy, what do you have?
I have a Ben & Jerry's Coffee Toffee Bar Crunch. I am severely lactose intolerant.
Great. Andy, that's not it though.
No.
It's also National Yogurt Day.
Yeah.
So we will also be eating, my yogurt du jour is Yoplait Light Strawberry. So very excited about this. Kevin, do you get a good shot of this? Is it easier if I do this?
Yeah.
What if I do this? Is that harder? Or is it easier?
No, we're going out of focus.
Andy, what do you have?
I have a Sickies mixed berries and acai. What I'm really excited about yogurt is that it doesn't matter what time you eat it at.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's not all. That's right. There's one more thing. It's also National Pizza Day. And who would we be if we didn't support our good friends over at DiGiorno Pizza? We have a nice classic pepperoni pizza. We're very
made
excited
with
about
pork, chicken, and beef.
As most pepperoni is supposed to be made with. Chicken.
And beef.
And beef. So Andy, what do you say we throw this bad boy in the oven and get to it?
Let's get it going, Nugget.
Okay, let's go.
I'm really excited about it.
That's great.
Hey, what the hell are you guys doing?
What? Oh,
What are you
it's
guys
also National Shower with a Friend Day. So we were just gonna pop into your shower,
I thought you knew this.
if that's cool.
No, we never went over this. This is why we had to use my house?
Yeah. I thought that was. We called Paula. She said it was fine if we could use your towel.
Do you have extra socks, by the way?
Yeah, I do. I got plenty.
Cool, thanks, man.
All right, let's go.
If you push, so there's...
Get out! It's so hot.
Oh, it feels so good on my
I know, it's
Oh
kinda
my
nice.
god, it is hot.
It's hot though.
It's very hot.
Yeah,
I'm
water
proud
heater
for it.
gets hot. You can make adjustments.
It was good ice cream.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I should have been more wary of the coffee tasty one.
Try some of mine? Sure.
Can I get a piece of like cookie dough?
What do you want, cookie dough?
Yeah. Here, I'll give you.
I don't like yours.
You don't like mine?
No, it's too chocolatey. Mine's better.
It's not even chocolate. It's just cookie dough.
Get closer to me so the people can see.
Oh, where
your
is it?
stuff.
No, I
You
think
gotta
I
get the thing. Get it. No, you missed the thing. Did you get it?
Yeah, oh
Okay.
Cookie dough.
I'm excited for this pizza though, because it's cold as fuck in here, and ice cream is a bad idea.
Yeah. It's also melting a lot faster than I assumed it would.
Yeah.
Look at all the ice coming off of it.
I know it's like the Arctic.
It's like the shaved ice. Kevin, you remember the shaved ice stuff? Or the dragon's breath?
What's this?
Oh, good. Oh, it smells terrible.
That's my breath.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Andy, has it occurred to you yet that you moved across the country to eat ice cream in a shower with me?
Yeah, it's a weird career choice for sure. But, dude, kids these days, they want to be YouTubers. I wouldn't recommend it, but kids these days, they want to be YouTubers. And whenever they ask students, like, what do you want to be when you grow up? They're not saying astronaut or fucking baseball player or The Rock or whatever. They're saying, I want to be a YouTuber. Man, I love reaching for the good candy.
Dude, I don't even want the ice cream, I just want the nuggets.
Yeah, see, here's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do you want a little pieces?
No, not the coffee, dude.
Huh?
Let me get a little coffee.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Give me
Get that bad boy. Get that bad boy.
Feed your friend.
Get that bad boy. Here.
It's ice cream.
Get it. There you go.
It's all over my face.
It's all over your face, yeah. Yeah, let me get a little bit. It's so good, dude. Oh my god. Cheers. Hey, cheers. Yo, Gert.
Yo, play. Yo, playa.
Let's see this.
That was terrible.
Oh my gosh, it is very strong.
Oh, pungent.
It is very strong.
I'll tell you, they don't think too much. I don't like that they're
Oh, fucking
Yeah.
shit, that's the most sour thing I've ever tasted. Taste
Try
that.
this one. Well, compared to the ice cream, sure.
Holy shit.
Mine's great. Here, switch.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is way better. Way better, dude. Good call.
Oh.
Yeah. Right? Ugh.
No, what did I fucking tell you? Don't pour shit into my steak. I specifically told you that.
There's a really, really good frozen yogurt place at the mall. I fucking love froyo. And all tons of options that you can add into it or whatever. One of my favorites is to add the cookie dough bits, but I like doing all fruity stuff, you know, so I throw like strawberries in there, and I throw kiwi and mango, and I throw cookie dough in there. A lot of people think cookie dough, that's going to any of those things. It's like, they don't match. But I leave the cookie dough on top in a nice little like secret spot, so that when I get to the register and I pay for it, I just eat all the cookie dough first, and then I have the fruit smorgasbord at the bottom, you know? Pretty good.
Wait a minute, is it National Yogurt Day or National Frozen Yogurt Day? Pizza time!
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I want to say this one got a lot of pepperoni, Not so much on this.
I feel like
you get that good piece.
I feel like no, I want one of the smaller ones. I feel like it's gonna be too hot for us to bite into.
Yeah, it just came out of the oven.
Oh, maybe it's just how we're like in a steamy room.
We're also, my ass has never been colder because there's a trickle of cold water that just keeps going down.
I already pissed twice. I already did twice. Yeah. How was that smell?
Probably should let this get a little.
Oh no, it's good.
That was good.
Dig in. I think it's just the fog from the room we're in. You know, like when the fog goes over the bridge. It's the same thing.
That's really good.
Same concept.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Yeah, it's got a crunch factor. DiGiorno, you don't disappoint.
Hey guys.
What's up, Kev?
What's up?
Hey, I get why you guys have to be naked, but why does Bear have to be naked?
It's shower with your friend day.
Kevin.
Yeah, what's up, Nick? Oh my God,
How long do I
Jesus.
put this in
Oh
for?
no.
We're nothing if not festive here.
Are we back to us, Kev?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That was, you know, watching that as a whole package was something.
Yeah.
That was.
We like to celebrate, man.
We do like to celebrate.
Let's celebrate, dude.
We like to be inclusive, and we like to be a team.
I'm not just gonna celebrate the holiday today, you know, because I think pizza day is a day, and then like 2 days ago was shower with a friend day, and then yesterday was yogurt day. Like, there's a day.
Put them all
for
together. Also, we like to be economical.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we don't have fucking every day. We can't do everything every day.
Put everything
all
in
in one day.
Yeah.
I want to
Might
give a
as well.
special shout out, Mr. Courtney, if you're still watching, to your son, who was in fact completely naked during the shoot.
Yeah.
And I will also give a shout out to Kevin, who was also naked, but he was sitting up on a sink, so we got to see his pochuchu just like protruding out
Just
at us the entire time. He was so worried we were gonna put pizza down his drain.
Yeah.
He just kept saying like, real talk though, don't put fucking pizza. I was like, why would I put pizza down your drain? And then I started thinking,
You guys are dumb. And
we
you
are
guys,
dumb.
I mean, we're capable of
We are
anything, I
monsters
guess, yeah.
and we are dumb.
Now, real talk though, one of the best pizzas I've ever had.
Dude, I will say this, DiGiorno. Like, first off, I was like, Kev, can you throw this in the oven? I don't know how your oven works. I don't get ovens. Right? I don't cook pizza, I don't eat carbs. Kevin put it in 400 degrees. I was like, you said that sounds crazy. 400 degrees sounds insane.
Yeah.
Put it in,
That's a
timer
lot
goes
of
off,
degrees.
Bear runs over, gets it out. It was perfect.
It was one of the best cooked through DiGiorno pizzas I've ever had. They don't advertise for us, or you know, we're not sponsored by them.
Right.
But if you want to send us some more stuff, let us know.
Yeah.
Because it was
like
delicious.
pepperoni
We'll definitely
or-
take it.
Pepperoni, like buffalo chicken, you know, Greg Miller, he can whatever. Pepperoni though, really, really good, delicious. Good show today, man.
We did that. A lot of people saying, shout out to both of us for taking our shirts off. That was a good moment for me. I finally realized I'm 39.
Solidarity, like body confidence.
Just take it out.
You know,
who cares? I'm never gonna look like Brad Pitt.
You're 39?
Yeah, dude, I'm old.
Oh my God.
If I can't go shirtless now, I can't go shirtless ever. That's my thing.
Yeah. I mean, if anything, this video just showed me that, like, you know, I just gotta eat less pizza, is what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it's maybe not a great idea to have the Super Bowl party right before this, eat a shitload of Cheetos, come in super bloated.
I had a gigantic chicken tikka masala burrito.
Yeah.
The day before.
Yeah.
I felt it. It was really good.
I felt it too, and I was like, I should do some push-ups or something.
Yeah.
But then it was just, we just didn't have time.
Body confidence, dude.
Body confidence, everyone.
2019.
Speaking of confidence, Nick Way, it's that section of the show where we get to ask Andy things, and he answers those things, and I'm very excited for it. Next up, Ask Andy Anything. Let's do it.
Ask Andy Anything.
All right, Andy.
What's up?
First up on Ask Andy comes from James T. Wolf, who I believe asked this question last week. He said, "Hi Andy, thank you for taking my question last week. Last week regarding my rash problem. I followed your advice to the letter. I went straight to my local retail store, stripped down, and applied as much oil as possible, and it was a success. My rash is doing much better, and I thank you for your sage wisdom. Unfortunately, due to the location of my rash, which again I won't mention here for privacy purposes, there were others in the store who were upset by my actions. So I come to you again with a follow-up question. Do you know a good defense attorney?"
I don't know a good defense attorney, unfortunately. Now, he said oil. I'm talking like...
Baby oil, presumably, or motor oil. Maybe he went to the local
what I'm
AutoZone and did some, 50W30
get some Penn's oil,
or 5W30.
Again, I'd like some advice as well. I don't plan on applying ointment in public. What's up, Kevin?
I was just yelling for Barrett.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, I don't unfortunately know a good defense attorney.
Right.
I do know that the guy who got off OJ might be someone you want to pursue.
I think he died, actually. I think Shapiro's dead now. Cochran's still alive.
Another guy. Yeah, Cochran.
Cochran's still alive.
Yeah, Cochran,
Definitely
dude.
Bailey probably still kicking somewhere.
Yeah, Cochran, man.
But the Kardashian guy is dead, for sure. Shapiro's still alive. Kardashian's dead. Yeah. He had like 8 attorneys.
Oh shit, for real?
Yeah, he had a lot of them.
Holy shit, I didn't know you needed that many.
Next up on Ask Andy Anything. Andy, why can't I stop watching CW teen romances? Asks Panzer G2.
Cochrane is dead, is what they're saying.
Cochrane's dead also.
Can you ask the question again?
Andy, why can't I stop watching CW teen romances? Asks Panzer G2.
I think it's all part of the fantasy, Nick. Like, we want to be back in that world. We want to feel that young romance once again, that spark when you initially meet someone, and you're like, oh wow, this feels special, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what those shows always conveyed to me. Unfortunately, not a lot of like sexual stuff happening in those shows. It's a very, very family-friendly show. So, Real Sex is doing a marathon on HBO right now.
Oh yeah, it is.
And if you want to see some 60-year-old boobies,
Fucking 60-year-old
an 80-year-old wiener,
man, I love it.
check out Real
There's
Sex.
nothing better, and when I say bush, I mean both people have the bush in all the Real Sexes. It's always, it cuts to the old couple who are hippies. Guy's got long hair, he's balding, but he's got it in a ponytail, and their bushes are just going strong.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go hunting in those fucking things and pull out a goddamn fucking
They get tied in
deer.
knots. They get tied in knots.
Yeah, you
Like,
pull
oh,
out a
shit.
moose out of that thing. Like,
Tangled
where
in
did this moose come from?
Yeah.
And how would I have this gargantuan strength to hold this thing? Lastly, on Ask Andy Anything. Andy, now that Johnny Ace is in the office every week, what does it feel to be in the presence of such greatness? Do you feel like you're a better person now? Ask Matthew Bertrand.
No, I think it's disgusting. I hate being around him. He's a terrible human being. He has terrible manners. Not a nice person whatsoever.
Wow.
Also, make believe. Not a real person.
Why do people keep saying that? A, and B, he speaks very highly of you. He says, and I quote, you're his favorite in the office because you guys may or may not be murking people in Fortnite.
He said that?
He said that.
Holy shit.
He said he'd like to play more Fortnite and Apex. What's that?
I thought I was playing with Cheeto Fingers.
Well, you guys played the other day. You don't remember. You drink a lot, but you guys played the other night, and you murked some people.
Really? I don't remember this. Wow.
They call you guys the Merc Squad.
Wow.
Or
Okay.
Mercantile for short.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well, shit, send him my regards.
I will, man.
I'm sure I'll see him
I think
tomorrow.
he's coming to the office tomorrow for
All right,
Debatable, 11 a.m.
fantastic.
Pacific time here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Or if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Just learning tons of stuff today, Nick.
We are learning tons of stuff today. I will say this. Here's what I'm going to say. Everyone, I love your questions for Ask Andy Anything. I think they're funny. You're really flexing the old creative noggin there. But I actually want, from here on out, I want people to give real questions. I want relationship advice. I want life advice. I want real things that we can dig into because I want to provide a service for everyone. It can't just be all me and Andy running around naked in Kevin's bed and rolling around in Kevin's bed where he doesn't know we're there.
It can be.
It can be, but I want to add a little bit more depth to the show. And so if you go over to patreon.com/kindoffunny, if you want to get your questions read, we will literally legit answer any life questions you have, anything. We'll do math questions for you.
Yeah.
Anything you want. Okay? Science questions.
Biology.
There you go. Patreon.com/kindoffunny, bronze tier.
Biographies.
Anything. You want to talk about Sam Adams, the beer or the human being? We'll tell you anything you want to know about that person. All right. That's it for Ask Andy Anything. Let's outro the graphic, Kevin.
Ask Andy Anything.
That's this week's episode, ladies and gentlemen. Before we let you go, of course, I have to issue the challenge, this week's Photoshop challenge. Some great people. First time ever tie, which is great.
Wow.
Tie goes to the runner, which is Varsity Blues, unfortunately. But we're going to put both those bad boys up on the back wall. Thanks to everyone for contributing all of that. Next week, man, I'll tell you what, we're getting real close to Star Wars Episode 9's title coming out.
Yeah.
The official title of it. So here's what I want to do. Next week's theme for the Photoshop challenge is Star Wars. No other constraints.
Man,
see what I'm saying?
You're doing it,
Any of us, anyone you know, that's our friends, anyone you want to do. You want to put Xavier Woods in there? Put him in there. Okay, he's the man, the myth, and the legend. By the way, just got a text from him saying, man, my Twitter right now is fantastic. And I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. The news hasn't, here's the thing, it hasn't hit Greg yet.
No.
And I know it hasn't hit Greg yet. Because if it has, I would have gotten a call.
Yeah.
I would have gotten a call and he would have just been screaming at me.
Yeah.
So, it's like the gift that keeps on giving. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to submit your Photoshop challenges, tweet at kindoffunnyvids with the hashtag KFAF. If you want to share the show as well, make sure we own this hashtag KFAF because I'm sure there are other groups that are trying to get it now because we're so popular.
The Kentucky Fried Argentinian
Fingers, that's right.
Yeah.
Remember also, we are angling for a streamy this year, so if this was your favorite episode, keep this one earmarked, because I feel like we did a lot of good art today. Until next week, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Nick.
I'm Andy.
And you've just been AF'd.